Hi guys, we are coming into the busiest city in the world, New York. New York. So we are meeting up with a owner today from the Crux Club. And it's gonna be an outside play in the 88 degrees of heat. We will be finding some loot or treasure. Excited? Who's excited? So this is very typical in the summers of New York City streets. There's a street fair that's just right on the corner, and since you're doing puzzles, sometimes you can integrate some fun time along with puzzle time. Let's go!
Hey, Escape the Rumors. We are playing the Dutchman's loot game with Crux Club in New York City, and we are on to our first clue. I'm not going to tell you what it is because we can't give away any spoilers, but this game is so far very interesting, very different, literally thinking outside of the box, outside of the room, and we'll keep you posted. But we're on to our first stop. See you soon.
Oh my god, it's such a beautiful day in New York City to do this kind of fun stuff. We are doing the Dutchman's loot puzzle, and we're walking towards our second location right now. Look at what people are doing. This is a beautiful park here.
Hey guys, we are in Manhattan. I don't want to disclose the location, but I will let you know that this is my hood, so if you know me, you know exactly the area that I grew up in and where we are. So a couple of interesting things that I'm noticing is one spot that I used to go to all the time that I really loved is Thai Terminal. So if you love Thai iced tea, they give you these big cups, and it used to be $2 or like $2.50, $2, I can't remember, but it was so good. They're still here, and I'm so glad that they're still here. So here you go. Thai Terminal right there. Thai Terminal. If you go inside, it actually looks like a terminal. It has really cool decor, and we are back on track to go to our next clue or next puzzle. So wish us luck. Escape the Rumors out. Hey, Escape the Rumors. Brandon here. I'm with Jan. Jan, how are you?
Feeling great.
All right. So Jan is the owner of Crux Club, as you can see on this awesome T-shirt. We just tried his game, the Dutchman's Loot. A little bit different than a typical escape room, more of a scavenger hunt, if you will. But you also do offer other games as well, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Are they all scavenger hunt-like, or?
They're all on the street.
Okay.
Where you're solving puzzles based on your surroundings.
Right. And while enjoying beautiful weather,
hopefully,
like today. So this game right here takes place in the East Village of Manhattan, New York City, and we didn't get to go through the whole thing because you will need to dedicate a good amount of time to accomplishing what you're trying to accomplish with this, which is to get the Dutchman's loot. So let's talk about this game in particular. When did you come up with this game, and how did you come up with it?
Well, it was inspired by a friend of mine who had a document that a treasure hunter wrote out years ago when he was searching for the treasure of Dutch Schultz, because still at large, and it had to do with the treasure being possibly rumored to be upstate New York near Phoenicia. So he wrote out all these diagrams and things, and I thought it was just a cool story. So I said, you know, it's a rich history with mobsters in this area, so it's a great place and theme to make a game around it, I felt.
Absolutely.
So,
and I feel like you did a lot of research into developing this because you had to travel around the city to kind of come up with these puzzles that you wanted to based on your surroundings, which I thought was really cool. In terms of what is the average gameplay you would say you would need to accomplish this?
this could be done in 2 to 3 hours.
Okay.
Based on experience level.
And how many people would that would be?
1 to 3 people is what I say to this. Because you can see, teams of 2 would be good for one person that's reading the book. The other could be looking at the app, and you work like that.
Right.
A third brain wouldn't hurt in some places. For one person, it might be a lot to juggle, but you could do it.
Right.
It's been done. So, yeah, it's whatever you have.
Yeah, and I feel like it was very immersive because, you're literally in the situation that you're trying to, figure out, which, usually you're put into a room, you have to set the tone. So the tone is everywhere around you. Real people, real situations, real weather. And I think that it definitely changes the type of gameplay from the normal escape room.
So I'm here with Jan, and we're going to do our 5 key question segment. So Jan, our first question is, for the Dutchman's Loot, any inspiration coming from maybe a movie or book or whatnot that you've read, or how did that idea?
It was from a TV show, I guess, Unsolved Mysteries.
Unsolved Mystery.
Where they did a segment about the missing treasure.
Ah.
And that's what inspired many other treasure hunters to look for it, and that's what kind of inspired me to say, hey, this mystery still is unsolved, and that's fun.
Okay. Second question is, have you ever played an escape room before, like a real one?
Yes.
Okay. And any favorites that you can mention?
Favorites. I like Mystic. It's a good escape room in Brooklyn.
Okay, they're new. So we haven't really checked out them yet, but they do.
And there's a Saw escape room in Vegas. I enjoyed. Great franchise.
So you do like the horror?
I like that.
We have to check out the Jersey one. They have the 13 Hour. And Part of the Asylum. These two are top of the list choices. So, our third question is, what's your favorite food? You're in New York City, so.
Yeah, my favorite food in New York City. Oh, not native to New York. I was gonna say Philly cheese stick, but that's not New York City.
Yeah. But any type, so that would count.
Oh,
that's your favorite.
If it's meat in a sandwich, that pretty much is.
Nice, easy, simple and done. So, and then you're
sorry, vegetarian audience.
New Yorkers are always on a run, so stay away from that too. So, fourth question: your favorite vacation spot?
Germany.
Okay, we have a lot of good things there. We haven't even tried one there yet, but I'm sure there's a good amount there now. It's been spreading. Last question: something that people don't know about you? A hobby or a side job?
Well, side job or main job?
Main job, sure.
I work on TV shows in the art department. I do set dressing, so that's how every week is someone new in the city. So I'm able to travel around. So I know the city very well, and I like finding different interesting things about blocks and history and little corners, and so that's how I make these games.
Nice. Any famous sets that we know of that were designed by you?
That's non-disclosure.
Non-disclosure.
Agreements. Lips are sealed.
Give it to us.
Yeah.
All right.
I would say that.
Thank you so much.
How long has this been out? When did you release this?
This came out just this summer.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
so it's
brand
very,
new.
very new.
Yes.
Okay. So we had a great time. Again, in terms of, I guess, the future of the games that you want to put out, do you see yourself sticking more towards outdoor environment, scavenger hunt type games, or what is the goal for Crux Club in the future?
Right. Well, first off, we wanted to make something different than a scavenger hunt, so we're kind of playing with. It's not just about getting a number off a plaque. We're saying let's try something where we have a puzzle here where there's more elements to it, where you have to go a little deeper, maybe look at a different perspective. So with this, we're experimenting with different aspects of that. with Oddfellows Secret. You're carrying props around. It's like an escape room. You're opening up boxes, but you're using your environment in real places that inspire the puzzles to solve the puzzle.
Okay. So let's say it's a number that you need to figure out to open this. Based on where you're headed to go to, you'll see or figure it out based off what is actually there.
That's correct.
Oh.
So I'm just basically making these games and getting feedback to see what people like, don't like, and see what we can do with the future. There's an augmented reality project in the works. It's going to be coming out shortly. The Come Out and Play Festival, which is an outdoor games festival on July 20th. We're going to feature a game there.
Okay.
So that's coming out next month.
Very cool.
There's a game that exists in the Hudson Valley that's a multi-city game. So you start in one area and go to another. So it's very epic. It's like this based. So if you could imagine, so it'll take a little longer.
Yeah.
But it's exciting. So we'll see where that goes.
Very cool.
And
how many games does Crux Club currently offer? Like there's this one, and then how many more do you have?
So there's one more available right now, but the one coming next month is going to come, and then Oddfellows Secret is going to reopen again in August.
Okay. And where are these located?
Oddfellows Secret is going to be in Greenwich Village. This is here in the East Village, and Vogue Warriors Come Out and Play is going to be in Dumbo. So that's the location for that.
Very cool, nice. Very local. So I mean, if you wanted to come to New York City and stay, you can probably hit all the boroughs and try different games.
Sure, every day.
So we're from New York. Well, I am, and I'm a New York native, and I feel like I'm still learning. So what this has gotten me to do today is actually learn a little bit more history about Manhattan, which I really appreciate, and exercise. As soon as we started building up an appetite, had to take a break and get some food. So definitely it's different than being trapped in a room trying to escape, and it's a different approach to trying to get your mind to kind of figure things out, which we really appreciate. But thank you so much for taking the time. Escapetheroomers, the Dutchman's Loop by Crux Club. Check it out. Peace.
So we're at a lunch break at Misoya, and obviously eating miso ramen.
Same friend, like when freshman year, there was a party and we had like live merchandise and stuff like that. And she left